Assalamu alaikum, I'm Samantha.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Hafsa.
To kick off the relaunching of the series and also to celebrate the production of our 100th short video, we're going to be counting down some of our most popular videos from the last few years.
Also, towards the end of the show, we'll be giving you a sneak peek of our latest production, No Apology, premiering August 29th at the University at Buffalo's North Campus. Join Western New York Muslims as we discuss the film and the many misconceptions that Muslims and the religion of Islam are perceived as today. We are going to be counting down our most viral videos, from flash mobs to a speech from world-renowned journalist Lauren Booth.
First up is our Debke flash mob at the University of Buffalo video. In this video, we capture a flash mob that spontaneously breaks out in the middle of the UB Student Union. Debke is a form of traditional Middle Eastern dance that's performed in several countries.
So right now we're at the University of Buffalo, and what we're doing is a flash mob. Basically, nobody knows about it, and we're going to try our best to surprise everybody. We've been practicing for about a month now, 2 days a week, and we're trying to get as many people as we can. We have about 27 to 30 people. We're about to do it right now, and it's going to be a surprise. We're trying to stop all the music and start doing a dance as fast as possible and as hype as possible. So wish us luck.
Debke's a Middle Eastern dance that originated in a lot of different countries: Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, all those different countries. So it's a really fun dance.
We gather people from all over the place. We're Arabs and non-Arabs, from all over, and we're trying to make a big.
So what do we have next, Hafsa?
Next, we have a clip from our exclusive interview with local Muslim rapper Qadir Latif. This interview was part of our Muslim Spotlight series. In this clip, Qadir discusses his take on mainstream hip-hop and how, through his own personal style of hip-hop, he hopes to spread a more positive message.
Poetry and hip-hop, are cousins, first cousins. So in my 20s, late 20s, started, doing more hip hop. It's definitely has an influential power to it. And it's all about how you choose to use it. And I choose to use mine for dawah. I have my biggest following is Muslims. So, you got some people who choose to listen to their scholars and choose to stick to their minhaj or whatever, however it suits them. But, Allah judges us by intentions in the heart. And to me, I don't feel not one iota of guilt or hesitation when I'm performing and when I'm doing this, because I know, like, in America, I live in the hood. This is something that is my tool. You know, it's not literary, it's not books, it's not what's catching the youth. It's hip hop. And I can't sit there and let Lil Wayne or anybody else influence my nieces or my nephews, you know, or the Muslims who like listening to hip hop. There's a lot of Muslims who listen to hip hop. I listen to Brother Ali now or somebody else who brings the same powerful beats and message and same undertone, but yet giving you a positive message. You have to keep people around you and keep the reminders around you. Reminders who are gonna tell you, listen, chill out, don't do this, try to stay away from that, this, that, and that.
I got questions though, who gonna answer me? Yo, who brought crack to the U.S. and you just expect us to act like we clueless?
You listen to the radio now, how come people talking about exploiting women is not controversial? How come that's norm? How come men glorifying selling dope and selling drugs and killing people? How come that's not considered controversial? How come men talking about not raising their kids and just how come that's not controversial? So the powers that be or the system that we're in seems to put the ignorance on a pedestal and make any type of knowledge like seem crazy. They make the person who tries to drop wisdom seem like, oh, he's a lunatic. Support is everything. Like, you have to support people that are working for you, the listener. You know, we have to support these artists and try to keep a positive movement alive. One day my kids won't have to hear all this negative nonsense. One day my daughter won't have to hear men glorifying sexual women as an object. You know, this is something, you know, that I want to leave behind. Some sadaqah to the people of positive messages where people can hear it and feel like they're not lame or they're not corny or this is what's up, you know, to do something positive instead of negative.
Up next, we have our Few Words on Ramadan video. We wanted to produce a video that would help to educate non-Muslims about the holy month of Ramadan, and we did so in a way that provided a few laughs. Here are a few comical scenes from the video.
During Ramadan, Muslims abstain from eating and drinking during daylight hours the entire Islamic month.
No! It's Ramadan.
The fast begins at dawn and ends at dusk. Muslims typically break their fast with a date and a glass of water. It is preferred that a Muslim breaks their fast with a simple meal. Acting like a glutton does not reflect Islamic values.
Hey man, no.
Oh, I need this.
Ramadan.
I need
You
this.
can't have it.
I need it.
You can't.
Islam makes exceptions for the sick and the elderly. They do not have to fast.
No. See? So get out of here. We have some fasting to do.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I totally love that purse. Love it in purple. Looks so great with my outfit.
I like it better in pink. Speaking of purses, did you guys see that ugly thing on Hanam's arm?
Yeah, looks like a disco ball. So hideous. I'm gonna be caught dead wearing that thing.
Sometimes, guys, what's so funny?
Your ugly purse.
When fasting, Muslims also abstain from gossip and slander.
Yo, Shia LaBeouf ain't bad in this movie.
No, not at all. It'd be better if you actually let me watch it for 5 minutes.
You know they say I look like him, right?
No, you don't. Now this is gonna be another 5 minutes of talking. Great.
What do you mean? Like, it's got the face, got the hair.
Just shut up and let me watch
Got
it.
the charm.
Please, dude. It's wrong. Stop touching me and let me watch the film in peace.
I didn't touch you.
Yes, you did. You just touched me again.
What are you talking about? Yo, enough of that, man. Oh.
Muslims try to achieve exemplary character during this month. It is best to avoid any form of conflict.
Oh, that's very enlightening.
Sorry I pushed you, man.
Another important aspect of Ramadan is charity. Each Muslim is required to donate the equivalent of 6 pounds of grain in order to feed the less fortunate.
It's time for a quick break, but when we return, we'll continue counting down our most viral videos and show you the trailer for No Apology, premiering August 29th at University of Buffalo.
Have you ever turned on the news and wondered what you were watching? Do you have a story to tell? Well, you're not alone. Media is all around us, but how many of us actually know how to utilize it? That's where we come in. WNY Muslims is a community organization that wants to empower community members and youth to become more involved in the media. We are looking for motivated community members and students who want to learn more about film, design, event coverage, photography, writing, acting, and more. Whether it be via social media, where we use Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to voice and connect, or at WNYMuslims.org, where we post local events and our latest projects, such as short films, interviews, our news show Beyond Boundaries, and our public access show Olive Branch, to name a few. Connect with us today by visiting WNYMuslims.org and sign up for our weekly newsletter, The Echo, to get the latest happenings. We are WNY Muslims, and we are media.
Welcome back. We are going to continue our countdown with Roses of the Prophet event. This past April, Western New York Muslims distributed 500 roses throughout the community with peaceful sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as a gesture to combat negative stereotypes. Not only did the roses bring smiles to community members, but also aided in building bridges between the Muslim and non-Muslim community members. Here's a short clip from the event.
Giving out flowers to spread out love, awareness, and diversity to everyone.
I came here today to spread love and peace like our Prophet asked us to, because Islam, after all, is a peace religion.
Awareness, diversity, and service, just trying to spread peace and love.
Good thing, spreading the message.
Yes, his message was always like honesty, to be nice to others, and he was against violence, and he wanted to spread love, so we're just trying to get rid of the negative connotations.
Up next, we have an evening with Lauren Booth. Lauren Booth, world-renowned journalist and sister-in-law of former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, was the keynote speaker at a local Muslim Legal Fund of America event. WNY Muslims got to capture her entire speech. Here is a clip of Lauren discussing Allah's plan for her and her abrupt and seemingly inexplicable decision to travel to Palestine for a news story.
I was a successful journalist. I had my own page in a newspaper with my face on it. I had a column. It's a bit like being a movie star if you're in newspapers, to have your own column. I had 2 daughters aged in 2005. They would have been 5 and 3 years old, Holly and Alex, and I was living in France. I had a husband, I had a swimming pool, I had 2 houses, was doing up a barn, had everything in dunya. So what made me walk into my editor's office and say, Peter, I want to go to Palestine, please? I don't know. And I really don't know why Peter would have said, sure, here's the money for your trip, go for 2 weeks, I'll give you 4 pages in the magazine. You see, he had no reason to do that. I wasn't a war correspondent, I wasn't a Middle East correspondent, I had no experience in covering these kinds of stories. But I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, when Allah has a plan for you, you can go to the left or the right, but you'll go in the direction of that plan. And 3 days later, I was outside Tel Aviv airport, on my own. I didn't even know how to get from Israel to Palestine. That's how confused I was about the whole situation. I knew nothing except I had to go to Palestine.
Continuing on, we have a clip from our exclusive interview with Arif Lohar. He is Pakistan's most popular contemporary folk artist. Mr. Lohar was invited to a series known as Caravanserai at Oswego's campus, which translates into Where Cultures Come to Meet.
He is a cultural icon not only for Pakistan but also Punjab, which is divided among India and Pakistan. Let's see what Arif Lohar has to say.
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੂਫੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੀ ਕੀ ਟ੍ਰੈਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੁੰਸਲਿਕ ਹੋਏ?
सूफी म्यूज़िक ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਅਸਲ 'ਚ ਇਹ ਜਨਮ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਦਬ ਤੋਂ, ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੂਫੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਬਾਬਾ ਬੁੱਲੇ ਸ਼ਾਹ, ਬਾਬਾ ਫਰੀਦ ਸਰਕਾਰ, ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਾਰਿਸ ਸ਼ਾਹ ਸਰਕਾਰ, ਮਸਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੂਫੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, ਮੀਆਂ ਮੁਹੰਮਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਫਲਸਫੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੁਸਖੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਆਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ।
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੀਆਂ ਮੁਹੰਮਦ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੈ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਉਸ ਸਿਲਸਿਲੇ 'ਚ?
ਕੁਝ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਕਹਿ ਹੀ ਦੇਣਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ।
ਇਨਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ। ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੂਫੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਖਿਦਮਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਉੱਥੇ ਬਰੇ ਸਗੀਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਅਵੇਅਰਨੈਸ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ। ਔਰ ਦੇਖੋ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾਤਾ ਗੰਜ ਬਖਸ਼ ਅਜਵੇਰੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਾਚ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਵਕਤ ਕੀ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਸੂਫੀਆਂ ਨੇ।
ਜੀ ਜੀ।
ਜੋ ਸੂਫੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੂਫੀਜ਼ਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਬੜਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਪੀਸ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣਾ।
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਲਿਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਨ, ਅੱਲਾਹ ਤਾਲਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੰਨਤ ਨਸੀਬ ਕਰੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਬੜਾ ਫੈਨ ਸੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਟੇਪਸ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੀਡੀਜ਼ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਨੇ। ਉਹ ਆਪ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਨ ਔਰ ਬੜੀ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਨ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰੀ ਕਰਦੇ?
ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਖੁਦ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਰੀ।
ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਕਲਾਮ ਸੁਣਾਓਗੇ ਅੱਜ?
ਜੀ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣਾਵਾਂਗਾ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਫਿਰ ਦੱਸੋਗੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਲਾਮ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੈ?
ਜੀ ਇਨਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ, ਉਸ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ। ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਈ ਤਰਜ਼ ਚੱਲੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯੰਗ ਲੋਕ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੂਫੀ ਪੋਇਟ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਲਓ ਸੂਫੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਜਾਂ ਸੂਫੀ ਪੋਇਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਸਮਝਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਇਹ ਕੋਕ ਸਟੂਡੀਓ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਦੀ ਵਜ੍ਹਾ ਨਾਲ, ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਖਿਆਲ ਹੈ? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ ਯੰਗ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਹੈ ਸੂਫੀਜ਼ਮ ਦਾ?
ਇਹ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਅਸਲ 'ਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਹੀ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਚੇਂਜ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਸੂਫੀ ਵੱਲ ਧਿਆਨ ਸਾਰਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਐਕਚੁਅਲ ਸੂਫੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਨਾ ਹੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ 'ਚ ਪੂਰੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਡੈਪਥ ਜਾਣ ਸਕੋ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਿਆਨ ਕਰ ਸਕੋ। ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਹੱਡ ਬੀਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ? ਸੋ ਬੜਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਕਾਜ਼ ਹੈ। ਅਗਰ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਤੇ ਅੱਛਾ ਹੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅੱਛੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਕਚਰਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ, ਬਲਕਿ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅੱਛੇ ਅਦਬੋ ਅਦਾਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਉਹ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਤੋਂ ਹਟ ਕੇ ਜੀ। ਸੋ
ਮੈਂ ਵੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਾਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਲਾਚਾ ਤੇ ਕੁੜਤਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਤੇ ਬੜੇ ਮਾਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ ਬੜੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਪੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ। ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਲਿਬਾਸ ਪਾਣਾ, ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ੁਬਾਨ ਬੋਲਣੀ, ਇਹ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਯੰਗ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਹੈ। ਮਾਦਰੀ ਜ਼ੁਬਾਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਰੀ 'ਚ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਦੀ ਇਹ ਖਿਦਮਤ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਇਮ ਰੱਖਦੀ।
Now we are going to be playing for you our trailer for the latest production, No Apology. Filming for this began in April, shortly after the Boston bombings. Western New York Muslims and many local youth felt it necessary to speak out about the constant negative portrayal of Muslims in the media. The full film will be premiering Thursday, August 29th at the University at Buffalo's North Campus in Assembly Hall 330.
The premiere will also include a question and answer panel with participants from the video, WNY Muslim staff, and WNY Muslims founder, Professor Faizan Haq. This event is free and open to the public, and we encourage community members, local politicians, and the media to join us in viewing the film and having a discussion about the important issues it brings to light. Ready, Hafsa?
I'm ready. Here's the trailer for No Apology.
I am a Muslim.
I am a Muslim.
And I condemn the mainstream media.
I condemn the mainstream media.
For making it a matter of religion when it comes to acts committed by a Muslim.
But a matter of mental disease when it comes to an act committed by a non-Muslim.
When the media does this,
they are perpetuating the stereotypes and hatred of an entire religious community.
Isolating over 1.5 billion followers of one of the largest Abrahamic religions in the world.
By focusing on religion and ethnicity rather than a crime alone.
I will not apologize for my religion.
For the acts of a few.
Stop labeling ethnicities.
Entire religions. I will not apologize for my religion.
Because it is a beautiful religion.
My religion is based on the principle of humanity.
Of peace.
All I'm saying is that we should talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I will not apologize for my religion.
I am a Muslim.
I am a Muslim.
My religion means peace.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see you at the premiere. To learn more about WNY Muslims, visit WNYMuslims.org, and also be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
We release videos every month, so be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you for joining us on Olive Branch.